The Spurs returned to the NBA Finals in 2013, facing LeBron James and the Miami Heat. The Spurs came within seconds of glory, until Ray Allen's legendary corner three sent Game 6 into overtime and saved Miami's championship. The Spurs fell short in heartbreaking fashion, their first finals loss in team history. After that crushing defeat, many thought this was it, their last chance, the end of an era. But unexpectedly, just as their return to the finals had surprised everyone in 2013, the Spurs found themselves back again the very next year. It was their first ever back-to-back trip to the finals, once again facing the LeBron-led Miami Heat. The Spurs dominated the regular season with a 60-20 record, the best in the league. They swept Portland, battled through a tough series against Dallas, and outlasted Oklahoma City in the Western Conference Finals. Each round was a test of resilience, fueled by the pain of last year's loss, and a burning desire for redemption. This time, the Spurs were ready. Every game felt like a masterpiece, an orchestra conducted by Pop, executed by Duncan, Parker, and Ginóbili, and led by the young Kawhi. Their passing, their movement, their trust, it was basketball purity. They dismantled the Heat in 5 games, Leonard rising as the Finals MVP, averaging 17.8 points in elite defense against LeBron James. At just 22 years old, Kawhi signaled a new chapter for the Spurs and hinted that the future was in good hands. For Duncan, Parker, Ginóbili, and Popovich, this wasn't just another title, it was validation. Statement that unselfish basketball could still conquer star power. A beautiful redemption from the sting of 2013. This 5th championship marked the final crescendo of a dynasty that built its empire on humility, discipline, and teamwork. By the end of their journey, Duncan and Pop had amassed an incredible 1,001 wins together, the most by any player-coach duo in NBA history. Duncan retired in 2016, quietly as he lived. Parker spent his final NBA days with the Charlotte Hornets. Ginóbili hung it up as a Spur, forever beloved in San Antonio. And Popovich continued his coaching legacy, guiding a new generation, with Leonard briefly leading the next wave before moving on. The 2014 championship was more than a ring. It was the last hurrah of one of the greatest dynasties in modern basketball. The Spurs didn't just win, they taught the world how to play the right way.